Hello everyone and welcome back to Hell on Earth with me, Alfapiomega. Scandinavia has -3 stability. It is being sideways fucked by the Reaper and people are organizing because they don't know what to do other than hate the king. So there I go, thinking that the last couple of decades, the game ends by the way in 1856, I checked, will be boring. We'll be lucky if we can keep Scandinavia together and not falter. So our primary goal is to increase stability. Yes, 2 years to -2. Any way how we can do that? No. Nope, not really. Giving gifts is a bad choice. However, we might want to, I just realized, we might want to bestow privileges, because those give, no, they give only 6.8. No, that's not worth it. Okay, never mind. I thought that maybe bestowing privileges would be good way to deal with this, but no. Oh, at least the autonomy is good, because the unrest map is not. The unrest map is not. The only good news on this whole situation is that we're not the only one being toured by the Pale Rider. He is making a comeback and everyone is out there to see him, with small exceptions of Aragon and Spain. I was wrong. There is actually something worse than terrible province trauma. There's devastating province trauma. My questions were answered. And I'm pretty sure it goes on into... Okay, India has been spared. China has been spared. Well, not yet. There's still places. Japan hasn't. And how's the Americas? Okay, Erstift. We have our first revolt. So, did you guys know that we had an army here? I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but we do have an army there. Actually, oh no, that won't change a thing right now. Okay, murder them. You outnumber them 2-1 and you have... Wait, do you? Yes, you have a great leader. They have no leader. Okay, this ought to be a piece of cake. Come the fuck on, destroy them now. Come on, roll. Yes. Okay, they're left with cannons, which is fun. Wait, are we? Okay, good. Okay, gotcha. So Erstift has been put to reason. What are the next rebels that are gonna race against the Hebridean separatists? Well, I was not expecting that, and I'm not entirely sure it's worth our time to go intervene there. Estonian separatists, are you... Okay, so we have even crossed the 50 line in unrest. No kidding that we are actually losing money. This is fucking insane. What was it? Dithmarschen? Yeah, Dithmarschen has 50. So with a 50% unrest, you get local trade power minus 104%. Same with production efficiency and same with tax. So they're basically paying us nothing. I don't know how they can pay us minus 104%. That's... So basically like saying they pay less than nothing. They actually steal from us. Okay, it's just modifier that's put on top of the all. Okay, but still that makes the tax income 20... Well, fuck. Oh dear lord. I just did a check, and Dalarna has been bumped to devastating plague, which means people are just dying everywhere, like flies. And we're starting to see some provinces with harsh province trauma. Yeah, it's happening. I like how there's the skull next to a local art and intellectual center. Fuck me, Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, as far as the population goes, if you want to see the numbers, we are down to 12.5 million people. That's right, over 4 million people have died since 1800. I don't know. That's so awful, and it's just so crippling. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. We're deep in debt still, and the burgers have 15. For some reason, they have 15% loyalty. I have no idea why they dropped so low. They had 25 a couple of days ago, and the greater nobles had also more. Are the estates turning against me? I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. Wait, where's the disastrous situation? National unrest and yearly legitimacy. Unrest is 0 each month. At least 1 seat in. Stability at least 1. No owned province have revolutionaries organizing. Fewer rebel control province. Okay, so we're looking at stability 1. So if we're getting 10 points per year, in 2 years we're gonna have -2. In another 10 years we're gonna have -1. In 22 years, we're gonna have 0. Okay, that settles it. We're not getting out of this crisis till the end of the game. And it might get actually much worse. We'll see what kind of events the game throws in my face. Well, time to do some reforms. I have added aggressive policing so that we have slightly more stability points per year, and I have also added a centralized estate because we are going to decentralize. It's gonna give us lower national unrest for the next 5 years, and it's give us 50 stability points, and it costs 100 administrative power, but I'm okay with it. So let's do it. It's gonna boost our stability by a bit, and that's gonna help with everything. I guess I'm gonna do it at least one more time, but maybe even twice. We'll see how it goes. Stability is the key to everything, and at this point it's also a key to keeping our empire together. And as our king is an intricate web weaver and entrepreneur, he should know that pretty much. Oh, fuck me. Wow. Okay, we're bleeding out more troops. So 1, 2. Let's actually repay one of these loans and extend the other one. Okay, I'll get rid of you because I have to. I don't really want to, but I have to. And you. Get rid of you. Yeah. So that puts us back and much closer to positive numbers. It's not good either, but it's better. So our stability is now at 43. So if I could decentralize one more, say in a decade, we could, well, not in a decade, in 2 years, we might get to -1. How much did it change the unrest? It changed it drastically. Look at that. That's good. The top ones dropped by 20. Sure, lower taxes. I'm not really even rustled. Okay, rebel uprising, Hebridean separatists. Can we handle them? Yes. Okay, I'll gladly sacrifice 25 to get rid of you. And let's get the central banking. Since banknotes were now backed up with gold, the government gave a monopoly on printing them over to a central bank. In exchange for this power, the bank was required to print only as many notes as they could back up with their reserve, or with reasonable loans. Okay, subtle growth increased by +3, and we can get a clipper. And what is this? Foreign missionaries on our soul. Let's trespass that. Let's forgive them for this trespassing? Like, I don't know. Can we fabricate a claim? We can. Ostpreußen. Okay, and I actually wonder if I could threaten them, because before I have laid a claim on Danzig, and I would like to have that. Look at, wow! Look at that! Wait, what? Oh! Okay, that's good. We're actually making decent money now. Estonian separatists. Okay, that would be much harder. Ravala, Varumina. How much time do we have? Half a year. Scapegoats. No. Send in the army to restore order. This is gonna be really rough, but we'll have to defeat the Estonian separatists, because I don't really think we can ignore that big of a thing. And the plague ends. We are safe for now. Yes, for another 5 years something, maybe, before the plague hits again. I have lost all of my faith in the wisdom of the game. Oh wait, they're not there. They're still coming. So we'll send you there. And if I put you at maximum maintenance, we'll be bleeding like, what, 30 gold? 23 gold, okay. I'm gonna leave it to go to 90, and then we will see if we can do something here. Special taxes collected. Okay, as we paid something off. Okay, let's put Riga into... Wait, is there a safe province? I don't know where they're gonna come from. Not really. Not really. Will the game tell me? Vanama, Viruma, Sarema, Ravala, Sakala. Yeah, it doesn't mention Riga, so I think that Riga is safe. Bandits? What the fuck? Bandits? Okay, Riga has enough of support, I think, for us. Actually, are you coring? Yes, you are. Well, let's wait for them to get higher, and then we'll hope to defeat them. Okay, one extra thing that I have realized we can do is steal from the church. So I asked for appropriation of their wait, what is it called? Appropriation of church property. Yes, I asked for appropriating their property, and they have agreed. The Church of Scandinavia has listened to the pleas of the king and returned with an offer to voluntarily give up a number of properties to the state for our use in combating the heretic and heathens. Yet, if the church is willing to give up this property, how much more they're hiding? Yeah, we're gonna accept their offering. Whatever it is, I'll take it. We need to get rid of these loans, so 1200 gold will be good. So, they will give us 1500 gold or 50 stability and 20 legitimacy. I know this is weird, but I think... Oh wait, actually... 1500 gold or 50 stability points. No, I think we're gonna auction the land off and we're gonna repay all of the loans, because the income and having positive amount of money is important for us right now. I know that 50 stability would be great, and I'm not saying it wouldn't, but we need to maintain a positive economy, and the loans were a huge tax on it. If we can use this money now to defeat, for example, the... Oh yeah, we can. Okay, the Estonian separatists. I'm much happier with this than with the fact that that we will get a better stability, which we will. I'm gonna decentralize once more. The current situation is 75 and it's increasing by 0.3. Yeah, the stability is not helping at all, but... Well, not much we can do here. We just need to take control of the situation, I guess. Okay, there they are, in Ravava. That's what I expected. So, march my army. They have no leader, which is awesome. We have less infantry, but more cannons, and slightly less cavalry. But we have a great... leader. Good, more money, that's awesome. Yeah, look at that, the income is stabilizing now, which is great. Okay, the Hebridean separatists are back. Okay, separatism in Ravala does not really bother me at all. Okay, 1st of January, you guys deal with them. Yeah, they're losing. Why are our rolls so bad? We have +5. They have the worst technology, yet we still suck in our rolls. Okay, first decent roll, 7 to 2. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. 1500, 2000. Yeah, we'll beat them. We'll beat them fair and square. Okay, and they're retreating to where? To Lanema. So let's leave behind... Sure, you guys are useless, so are you. So let's leave behind... Oh, we'll need to leave behind more. You to retake Rabala. And we'll dispose of these fools in Lanema. Now will come the time where we have to reinforce our troops, which will be actually very expensive. But after that... Okay, we eliminated them. Good. So let's go back here and lower the army maintenance to a reasonable amount. We'll reinforce our troops a bit and independence for Estland. What's the technology? Yeah, I think we can just... how? They're getting quite a lot though from those two provinces. Yeah, let's harsh treat them one more. See if we can deal with them later on. Is there anything really scary here? Okay, Norwegian separatists, but we will deal with those in 5 years, so that's actually okay. Polotskian separatists? What the fuck? Is that like Vienna and so? Oh, this is part of Polotsk. I had no idea. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, this is not fair. Governmental incompetence. The government's inept ability to cope with the national crisis has allowed new insurrections to spring up. The population is demanding the immediate dissolution of the current administration and is determined to achieve that goal at any cost. It is nothing to be concerned about. It gives us extra unrest everywhere, or prevent them from advancing further. Yeah. 3,600 gold, 5 absolutism, and 15% autonomy everywhere. Well, that's really not a choice, is it? Is it, game? And to make everything better, we now have Scandinavian revolutionaries organizing, which have 202,000 people. And in about 0.4 years, they will be here with their axes and scythes and guns and I don't know what else. My entire army at this point is 79,000 men. Do we have what it takes to defeat them? I don't think we do. I'm really not sure we do. So let's just harsh treat these revolutionaries to hell and hope that they will never come back. 30%. Okay, we have about 1.5 years to prepare for them, which means we are already completely fucked. Completely screwed. Okay, I'm going to lower the army maintenance, reduce the inflation a bit so that we get more money. Stability-wise, we are at 52 out of 100. And I'm desperately looking for ways how we could get better, but yeah, there are none. Absolutism is at 75, still not increasing. Country modifiers, pretty decent, but global trade power minus 65% is just sad. Well, it's here. A new plague in Jamaica. I think the script is broken. I think it really is. It was working most of the game, but now it's completely broken. It is broken, and Jamaica is here. It's of course a devastating plague. What was I expecting it to be? What was I expecting it to be? I don't know why I even think about this. I'm gonna give a state support to them. Where is my plague measures? Wait, confused. Plague measures. Closing of the ports. Let's explain this diplomatically. The burghers understand. Close the ports. And restriction of trade. All centers of trade will have their bonuses negated for 5 years. However, their susceptibility to plague will be reduced, as well as the chances that plague will jump to your centers of trade from abroad. Yes. And do we want to train the doctors? I think we just can't afford it. We'll see. Actually, what we can't afford is... Fuck me, what we can't afford is have people die on the streets, so let's hire the plague doctors. We'll have to deal with the loan. And I'm preparing myself for the Polotskian separatists uprising. They're most likely going to raise in one of these two provinces. So when that happens, my units will just storm in, and in the meantime we will drill. That's the thing. I'm gonna increase the... How much are they getting? 0.5 years. Okay, they're not getting enough. It isn't good. Okay, it can remain bad. I just don't give a fuck. We are training plague doctors. Oh yeah, Portugal caught it immediately. It's just... Portugal is like the first line, always. Okay. We've done all we could. No hesitation on our side anymore. Okay, 90%. Dithmarschen separatists, really? Dithmarschen. Our education level has increased to high. Okay, I was not expecting that. So you guys just go camp in Dithmarschen, and we are going to deal with the rebels here. I'm sure they're not coming yet, but the plague has come. First reports of plague in our provinces have popped up. Yep, there's a severe plague. Wow, our capital got a plague has passed over immediately. Many others got the same thing. Okay. Okay, we should be Slovakia. Many other aren't. Even Lombardia isn't. Good. So it seems like this time the Plague Rider has decided that he's not gonna visit Scandinavia at all. Well, actually there are some mild plagues here and there. And south as well. But it's actually so little that I don't think that's gonna be it. Okay, anyway, I'll end the episode here and start the next one in which we deal with the plague and the Polotskian rebels. Haha.